I said it's genetic about my brother's baby, and now the whole family hates me. My sister-in-law Rachel is the most intimidating person I've ever met. She barely talks to anyone in our family and only shows up maybe twice a year for holidays. The weird thing about Rachel is this stare she has. It's not like a normal look. It's this cold, dead-eyed stare that makes you feel like an ant under a microscope, like she's judging everything about you and you're failing. I've watched her use this stare on waiters, cashiers, even my mom once when she asked too many questions about Rachel's job. My mom actually went to high school with Rachel's dad, and she swears he has the exact same stare. She told me once that Rachel's dad would just look at people and they'd shut up immediately. My mom is convinced the guy is a psychopath or something because of how creepy his stare was back in school. She said everyone was terrified of him. Anyway, my brother Dave and Rachel had a baby girl named Sophie. She's 9 months old, and this was my first time really meeting her because Rachel doesn't do family gatherings. They came over for Sunday dinner last week, and everyone was passing the baby around. Sophie seemed pretty normal. She wasn't fussy or anything, just kind of quiet and observant. When it was my turn to hold her, I walked over with my arms out ready to take her from my mom. That's when it happened. This tiny 9-month-old baby looked up at me with the exact same stare Rachel has, like the same dead, judging, soul-crushing stare. It was so shocking coming from a baby that I just froze. Sophie's little face was completely blank, no smile, no curiosity, just this intense stare that went right through me. Without thinking, I blurted out, "Jesus Christ, it's genetic." The whole room went silent. Rachel's head snapped toward me so fast I thought she'd break her neck. Now I had both the baby and her mom staring at me with that same terrifying look. I immediately felt my face get hot. I didn't mean to say it out loud, but it just came out. I awkwardly backed away from the baby and said I needed to check on something in the kitchen. I basically ran out of the room while everyone just sat there in this horrible silence. I stayed in the kitchen pretending to look through the fridge for like 10 minutes. When I came back out, Rachel had already left with Sophie. My brother was sitting on the couch with his arms crossed, looking furious. Everyone else was trying to act normal, but you could tell they all heard what I said. My mom kept giving me these disappointed looks, and my dad just shook his head. After they left, Dave called me and absolutely lost it over the phone. He said I was acting like there was something wrong with his baby just because she looked at me and didn't want me to hold her. He kept saying she's just a baby and babies make faces and I was being ridiculous. But that wasn't a normal baby face. That was a learned behavior or something genetic because it was identical to Rachel's stare. I tried to explain that I wasn't saying anything was wrong with Sophie, just that she had the same intense look her mom has. But Dave said I was calling his daughter creepy and that Rachel was really upset. Apparently Rachel thinks I was making fun of her in front of the whole family. Now it's been a week and Dave still won't return my texts. My mom says I need to apologize, but I don't even know what to apologize for. I'm not sorry for noticing that this baby has her mother's exact facial expression. The whole thing is ridiculous, but somehow I'm the bad guy.